Alright, so for today's video, I'm going to be going over what kind of man I want to be by 30 years old. So currently I'm 20 years old, so this is 10 years from now. I can't even consider thinking about that far into the future, but this is part of one of my video ideas for the 30-day challenge that I'm currently doing right now. We're on day 7. It's already been a week of uploading YouTube videos. I can't believe it. But hopefully I'm making progress. I'm getting better. I can't wait to see where I'm at the end of this challenge. But I came up with only 5 bullet points. I probably could have added a bunch more, but I feel like these are going to be the most important if I'm going to become the man that I want to become. And so first and foremost, I want to be a disciplined man. Without discipline, I feel like none of these other things are achievable because you need to be disciplined. You need to be consistent. So being disciplined would help me with the second point, being financially responsible. Right now I don't have that many responsibilities where I need to be financially responsible. I mean, obviously I do try to be as smart with my money as I possibly can be, but it's not like I need to, I'm taking care of anyone, I have any bills or anything. So right now I'm not the most financially responsible person, but, hopefully by 30, that's something that I could work on with discipline and, just thinking about my future to be in a comfortable position financially. Next, I want to be physically strong and respected. So right now I would say I'm working on that every day. I'm in the gym because I think being physically in shape is a big part of being a man. Like if I look at someone and, either they're obese or they're, extremely skinny, I'm obviously not going to give them the same amount of respect that I would give someone who's physically in shape and who I know has put in the work, because it's not easy to get and to be physically strong and in shape. That takes a lot of work. It takes discipline, it takes consistency to get in the gym every day and work to that goal. So definitely by 30 years old I want to be physically strong and respected. And I think 30 years old, I think that is probably the peak age for men. I mean, I could be wrong, but obviously through your 20s, that's also, your prime years as a man. But 30 years old is probably the peak. Next, I want to be skilled and valued. Without having any skills, you really don't have that much value. I mean, right now, I don't have any skills. That's why I'm working on this. I want to make these videos to get a better understanding of YouTube and, honestly, just for myself to get better at communicating my thoughts in front of the camera. So that is definitely something that I'm going to need discipline for, to gain skills and to become valuable. And last but not least on this list, I want to be spiritually grounded, have a good relationship with God. I feel like that's one of the most important things, because without that, you really have no direction and, you really don't have, I feel like that is a really big, important thing that by 30 years old I want to have figured out, because right now I'm still learning. I'm still working on my relationship with God. I'm still trying to learn about, faith and religion every day, and I'm practicing every day. So I feel like this is a good place to start to think about in the future of where I would want to be. I'm sure there's a lot more, and if you think there's anything that I missed, please comment it down below. I'd love to hear what you guys think. And I'm trying to get better with this whiteboard. I think it will help me, get my thoughts across to the video much better. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments, and yup.